God is already moving the pieces. Amen. Amen. My children are 20, 15, and 7. And if you were to ask them what my most famous quote that I constantly drill into their head is, they're going to say, don't let nobody trick you out of your spot. Here's the reason the Bible warns us: the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the fullest. That's John 10:10. Now, sis, don't get tricked out of your spot. Let's get into it. All right, before we get into this word that God told me to tell y'all, do me a favor and save this video for later. And also, don't forget to like the video, all right? I know sometimes it's a good word, but y'all just be forgetting to like it. It actually sends a message to the word out to more people. So if you don't like the video, it's gonna think that it's not for anybody and y'all don't find any value or worth in it. And I believe this is a word for someone. So the enemy is sneaky. He is not always showing up in red horns, and sometimes he shows up through distractions, relationships, even our own intrusive thoughts. Now, Satan will always use anyone and anything to try and get you off course. The truth is, it's not always that people are against you. They may be unknowingly allowing the enemy to use them and work through them. The Bible reminds us to be alert and be of sober mind. Now, your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Literally, that is his only job in life. That's why God tells us in 2 Corinthians 10:5 to take captive every thought and make it obedient to Christ. I personally struggle with that because there are plenty of times that thoughts just pop into my head. And I know that those are not my own personal thoughts because that's not my character. You get what I'm saying? If we don't, the enemy is going to plant seeds in our minds that were never ours to begin with. What starts off as a thought becomes a mindset. And then the next thing you know, your heart starts to feel heavy, hard, and full of bitterness, jealousy, or super offensive. None of the fruits of the spirit can grow in that kind of soil. The good news is he gives us a solution, all right? Stay in your word. That is literally your sword. Now, put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Ephesians 6:11. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So be prepared, because spiritual warfare doesn't always look obvious. It can show up as exhaustion, confusion, even sudden emotional spirals. And once you recognize it, you can call it out for what it is, and then you can take it straight to the Lord in prayer. Now, if you're thinking, saying, or even hearing things that don't sound like you need to take a pause. No, you're not crazy. That just might be spiritual interference. Dear friends, do not believe in every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God. 1 John 4:1. That's an important one. Now, I get it. Everybody's journey is different, and we all have our own walk with Christ. And yours may look different from mine, but if any part of this resonates with you, take it to God. Ask him to reveal what's really going on and how you should move forward. He's always going to tell you what's best for your interests, all right? I just finished a 3-day fast, and when I tell you, the spiritual activity was